America is not a racist country.
Ladies and gentlemen, many of you might have heard by now the police that killed Amir Rice will not be charged in his death. These people love holding themselves not guilty for the death of Black men, women, and children in this country. They seem to think they are untouchable because they said so. But you're going to soon find out you're not untouchable over anything. If you were so untouchable, why is your country in shambles? How come you're not untouchable when it comes down to your country falling and you can't get it back up and running? Why are you not untouchable in that? Oh no, your butt can be touched. That day is coming. All right, y'all. Police won't be charged in the death of Emir Locke, a Black man that was shot during a no knock warrant. And in all honesty, I think that's why they want these no knock warrants. They know if they bust in the average person home, they're going to defend themselves. And by default, you'll get arrested. And I really think that's the root of the whole thing right there. So, no charges will be filed in the death of Amir Locke, a 22-year-old Black man shot by SWAT team. Um, and this was during a no knock raid, which didn't even involve him. He was not the target they were looking for, but he's the one that ends up dead. So, this was announced today. The officials said they determined that after a thorough review, there is insufficient admissible evidence to file criminal charges in this case. Well, y'all say that all the time. You always say that, oh, the cop had the right to defend himself. You know, why are there so many botched up raids in America? That's the question that needs to be on the table. Why? There are so many botched raids, it's not even funny. Either these cops are stupid or they're really this dumb. There shouldn't be this amount of botched raids in America. Amir Locke's mother, Karen Wells, said Wednesday afternoon that the decision was announced. I am not disappointed. I am disgusted with the city of Minneapolis. So, wow, they're not going to do nothing. But isn't how many cases have we seen over the years where the cops will botch something up, but it's not their fault? They get off the hook. But see, this is the end result of police departments investigating themselves. And it doesn't help that the ones that are investigating it, they sure don't look like Amir Locke. Okay, they look like the cops. So by default, you're not going to do nothing to each other because you are trained and conditioned to not want to do anything for us. See, that's taught to you as young children. And then when you grow up, you keep that attitude. The statement by attorney said the state would be unable to disprove beyond a reasonable doubt elements of Minnesota use of deadly force statute that would have authorized use of force by Mark Henneman, the officer who shot Locke. The attorneys also said the state would be unable to prove beyond a reasonable doubt a criminal charge against any other officer involved, the decision making that led to the death of Amir Locke. Yeah, you came in on somebody that you weren't even looking for. Locke was killed on February 2nd after officers stormed into the apartment. He was, sleeping on his couch, covered in a blanket. The officers opened fire after seeing a barrel of a gun come into view from under the blanket. What was he supposed to do? These cops act like it's so unusual for you to defend yourself in your own home when you don't even know who's entering your home. All right. So Locke was shot 3 times in the incident. The attorney explained that under Minnesota law, peace officers are authorized to use deadly force while in the line of duty to protect other officers or another from death or great bodily harm. Why do y'all call yourselves peace officers? That's not what you are. You folks aren't peaceful. When are you peaceful? That's really an inappropriate name for them to have. They said during a news conference after the announcement that Locke's hands was seen holding a firearm. Yeah, because he didn't know who the hell was in his house. Though his fingers were not on the trigger. And at one point, it was pointed directly at the officer that shot him. At least that's what they're claiming. And we know your cops don't tell the truth either. We're fully aware of that. In a statement, the official said the officer perceived the the officers perceived movement as a threat of death or great bodily harm. Locke was not the suspect in the investigation connected to the search warrants. His death once again rocked the city nearly 2 years after the death of George Floyd. Oh, Amir's life mattered, the attorney said in a joint statement. He should be alive today, and his death is a tragedy. Amir Locke was not a suspect in an underlying St. Paul criminal investigation, nor was he named in the search warrant. Locke is a victim. This tragedy may not have occurred absent the no knock warrant used in this case, the statement added. Yeah, they're right about that. They're absolutely right about that. The county attorney and attorney general met with Locke's family Wednesday morning to share their condolences ahead of the. Why on earth would the family want condolences from the police? I sure wouldn't want it. Oh boy. So we got another one that's dead and they're deeming themselves not accountable. Haven't we seen this over? Boy, y'all fit that Bible scripture to a T. That's how we know who you are. That's how we know. You hold yourselves not guilty, and you always do. And you have this smug attitude. Anytime something is done to us, you automatically go into this mode of disgust because you think you should never, ever be responsible for a damn thing. But we're supposed to believe this country is going to go through a reset and the same evil will be in charge doing this very thing for years to come. So there should be no ending to this, according to you. Well, according to me, there will be an ending to it, whether you like it or not. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video.